Hey sis, how's it going? I was wondering if you had some free time tomorrow. I was hoping you could accompany me on a little shopping trip I have planned. How about we go for lunch too while we're at it? My treat.
Hey, Gallagher. Good morning. Sure, I don't mind tagging along, but won't your fiance Indigo be going with you? Somehow going out shopping with your sister right before your wedding feels kind of sad.
No way, there's nothing sad about me hanging out with my sis. Besides, you came home from your work transfer in Scotland, especially to come to mine and Indigo's wedding, right? You'll be going straight back after the wedding, right? I'll barely get a chance to see you, so treating you to a meal is the least I can do. It'd be nice to catch up with you in person sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It'd be nice to see you, too.
Alright, that settles it. I'll see you outside the ticket gate at the southern gate of Ferdinand Station.
Got it. I knew it, you frickin' jerk! You're cheating on me! Hey, Gallagher, answer me! I just knew you were lying about going out for lunch with your sister. Who the hell is that woman? We're supposed to be getting married this weekend, you jerk. You are horrible. How could you do this to me? I'm about to teach your new girlfriend a lesson, so you better prepare yourselves for the hell that's about to rain down on you. No one crosses me. No one. Punishment delivered. That was the best punch I've ever thrown, even if I do say so myself. I hit her square in the jaw, and when she recoiled back, it was like it happened in slow motion. I loved the noise she made when she fell to the floor. I can still hear it in my head now. Man, that felt good. Hello? Gallagher, are you there? I got a good look at that bitch you're cheating on me with when I knocked her lights out, and she was very clearly older than you. I can't believe you'd cheat on me with a dried-up old hag. I'm obviously better looking than her. What the hell is wrong with you? Surely that's why you asked me to marry you. If you break up with her by the end of the day, I'll let you off the hook with just a $1,000 compensation payment, and we can still go ahead with the wedding. However, to ensure you never cheat on me again, I'll have no choice but to place you under constant surveillance, which means if you still want to marry me, you'll have to marry into my family and take my surname. Of course, that means you'll be moving in with me and my parents. Oh, and I'll be taking full control over your bank account so I can manage your finances on your behalf. This will be a lot easier for you if you accept that you have no other option than to do as I say sooner rather than later. If we have an understanding, I suggest you hurry up and dump the bitch. Then get down on your knees, apologize to me, and beg for my forgiveness.
Hey, Indigo. Where the hell are you?
Oh, hello there, Gallagher. What do you mean, where am I? Like hell I'm telling you. If you've decided to do the adult thing and apologize for cheating on me, maybe, just maybe, I'll tell you.
What the hell are you talking about? I just read your messages, so what's going on? Do you have any idea what an absurd misunderstanding you're making here?
Huh? A misunderstanding? Wow. And so begins the denial. Pathetic. I was hoping you had more integrity than this, but I guess that was naive of me, given that you were enough of a lowlife to cheat on me in the first place. I caught you and your lover together. I saw you with my own eyes. Are you seriously going to try and worm your way out of that despite the fact I caught you in the act? Or is this where you try and gaslight me and say I didn't see what I know I did?
That was my big sister, you idiot. I told you that when I left the house after breakfast this morning.
I don't want to hear your pathetic excuses, you low-life jerk. You act like I haven't seen your sister before. I know she was plumper with longer hair. That bitch I put in her place today had stylish short hair. You can't seriously think I'd get her mixed up with your sister. They practically couldn't look more different.
My sister went on a diet when she moved to Scotland for her work transfer.
Huh?
The diet went well and she lost a bunch of weight, so she decided to use the momentum to redesign her entire image. She had her hair cut short and started going for a more sporty image with the way she dressed.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Oh, this is ridiculous. I know you're desperate to come up with excuses to get yourself out of the mess you've made, but you should at least try to make them sound believable.
What the hell? God damn it, Indigo. I told you all this before. Don't you ever listen to a word I say? Don't you remember? I told you about my sister's diet maybe a month ago? You know, when we were talking about what it might be like to live abroad?
Oh, that? Wait a sec. You mean that whole conversation was nothing but a setup for you to justify your cheating in case you ever got caught? Ugh, Jesus, Gallagher, you're even more cunning than I thought.
What?
Just when I thought you couldn't possibly sink any lower, you exceed all expectations.
It wasn't a setup at all. It was just a freaking lighthearted conversation.
Quit blabbering on at me and apologize. We're not going to get anywhere until you do, so why not just swallow your pride and get it over with already? Like I said before, all you need to do is get on your knees, apologize, beg for my forgiveness, and accept all the conditions I listed before. If you do that, I'll agree to go ahead with the wedding. I suggest you hurry up and make your decision before I stop feeling so generous and big-hearted. Apologize.
I didn't cheat on you.
Oh, for God's sake, are you still trying to keep up the act? Pathetic.
The woman you saw me with was my sister. The woman you punched in the face based on the most ridiculous understanding of all time was my sister. It's fine to have doubts, but you should at least clarify them before resorting to violence. And seriously, me and my sister are both the spitting image of our dad. So even if her hair or build has changed, you should have known it was her from one look at her face. If anything, you look even more similar since her facial features became more defined from losing so much weight. You should have at least checked if it wasn't a case of mistaken identity before punching her square in the face. Do you have any idea of the gravity of the situation you caused?
That's my line, you low-life cheating scum. Are you so desperate to cling to your lies and excuses that you'd throw away the opportunity to win back my hand in marriage?
So basically what you're saying is that you'll tell me where you are if I get down on my knees and apologize to you?
Oh, look, so you do understand. Does this mean you're finally ready to accept that you messed up and right your wrongs? Fantastic. You should know, I want to make sure I get some photos of you apologizing on your knees to me so that I can use them as a reminder to keep you in check if you ever dare cross me again. All right, I'll tell you where I am. I'm on a train headed to my parents' place. I'll be arriving in about 30 more minutes. Anyway, now that's settled, we need to discuss the particulars of our new living arrangement with my parents. I assure you, you will be on your best behavior while living with my mom and dad. Hurry up and get your ass down here with my $1,000 compensation for the affair so we can get down to business and start planning our future together. Gallagher, why are you still not here?
Shut up already.
Excuse me, what did you just say to me?
I filed criminal charges against you.
Say what now? God damn it, are you really gonna make me do this? It looks like I'll have no choice but to tell your sister. If I can get a written testimony from her, I'll finally have concrete proof of the affair. Hello, Lisa. My name is Indigo, and I am your brother's fiancé. I think this is the first time I've ever messaged you since we met last year before you went on your work transfer to Scotland. So anyway, as for why I'm messaging you, listen to this. Gallagher cheated on me. And that's not all. He lied about being with you while he was out with his lover. Don't you think that's horrible, using you as cover for his affair like that? Surely you understand the pain I'm going through as a fellow woman. We have to stick together at times like this, sister. So won't you tell that jerk of a brother of yours he needs to pay up? I've tried and tried, but he won't listen, and he stubbornly refuses to admit that he even did anything wrong, which is why I need you to tell him to pay me $1,000 in compensation before getting down on his knees and apologizing to me. Hello? Lisa, are you there? Hello? Why aren't you replying? Answer me already. Wait a sec, are you on his side? Are you on that filthy, lying cheater side even after what he did? Ugh, no way you'd side with a cheater. Hello? You do realize I'll have no choice but to call off the wedding if Gallagher doesn't apologize to me, right? Is that what you want? You know, I assumed you'd be intelligent when your brother told me you were selected for an overseas work transfer in Scotland, but I must say I am so disappointed in you. No way, you're not gonna start making a big show and dance about how your brother filed criminal charges against me too, are you? You'd do well to remember he is the one in the wrong here, not me. All I did was launch a counterattack against the bitch he cheated on me with. How could you file charges against me for that?
Hey, Indigo. I just had a look at my sister's phone. Would you quit it and cut this crap out already? My sister has a concussion from when she banged her head on the floor after you punched her in the face. So she's resting up in bed and can't use her phone.
Snore. When will it end, Gallagher? When are you gonna stop coming up with these pitiful lies and own up to what you did? This crap ain't gonna wash with me.
Allow me to answer your questions to my sister on her behalf. I already filed charges.
What the hell?
How are you surprised? I already told you, for God's sakes, and that's not all. I phoned your parents and told them I'm calling off the engagement and the wedding. I also told them I have no intention of settling out of court. Lube up your bank account, Indigo, because I'm going in hard.
Oh my God. Wait a sec. Was all that stuff you said about the woman I punched being your sister true?
Did you seriously think I was lying?
Duh, obviously. Gallagher? Gallagher! Hello? My mom and dad flipped out at me so hard. I've never seen them that angry before. My dad got me in a headlock, dragged me up to my bedroom, threw me in, and locked the door before ordering me to wait until the cops arrive. Why is this happening? All I did was make a little misunderstanding. We all make mistakes sometimes, right? How can you turn a blind eye while your fiancé gets arrested? Surely this must be tearing you up inside. And what about your sister? Me and her will be family soon. How could she just stand by and watch as you filed criminal charges against me? Gallagher! 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 You do realize me and you won't be able to get married if you keep this up, right? I'll forgive your sister for confusing me. I swear I will. Just drop the charges, please. If you do that, you can still marry me. Mom and Dad should calm down and stop acting crazy, too. You'll do that for me, won't you, sweetie? Gallagher, please reply. Why won't you answer me? I'm not kidding here, baby. You really, really won't be able to marry me anymore if you keep this up for much longer. Is that what you want? You could lose me forever.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
What?
Bye.
What the hell does that mean?
Hey, Lisa. Is now a good time to message? Are you feeling better yet?
Hey, Gallagher. Yeah, my condition's improved a lot. Thanks. The concussion's gone, the swelling on my chin has gone down, and the cut in my mouth is healing up nicely. Things are finally on the up. I'm so sorry for putting you through all this.
No way, that's my line. I can't believe I almost married Indigo. She's a complete lunatic. I'm so sorry for all the trouble. You didn't deserve any of this.
Now that you mention her, what's the situation with Indigo right now?
Oh, right. I called her parents and, taking into consideration the endless barrage of deranged, threatening messages, we decided it was best that we proceed with the charges.
I see. It's not going to be easy for a girl of her age to end up with a criminal record, and given that it's all on CCTV, I doubt there's any chance she'll get off. But the fact of the matter is she broke the law and hasn't shown a shred of remorse about it. And as long as she refuses to accept the error of her ways, she'll continue to be a danger to society and should be dealt with accordingly. In short, she made her bed and now she has to lie in it.
All right, sis, you nailed it. I just got done canceling the engagement, but her parents very kindly agreed me to pay the compensation and cover the cost of the wedding on Indigo's behalf. Apparently, they're gonna see to it that she pays them back out of her own dime. In their own words, no matter what.
Wow, really? Well, thank God they're a little more reasonable than their daughter.
Also, they guarantee me they'll make absolutely sure she never shows up here looking for revenge. So you don't have to worry about her doing anything else.
I guess that just about wraps everything up then, right?
Yep, pretty much. Anyway, when will you be leaving back for Scotland? I imagine you had to delay everything with that, what with the whole being hospitalized thing, right?
Oh, right. I'll be in America for another week.
I was hoping we can give going out for that meal another shot, since we kind of got interrupted last time. What do you say?
Oh, I'd love to. I was hoping we could fit it in before I leave again, actually. All right. would it be cheeky of me to put in a request for that pizza place on 7th Street?
Not at all. The least I can do for you is treat you to some pizza after what you've been through. I'm obviously going to be footing the bill too. Are you sure you don't want to go somewhere much more expensive? It's not like we get to see each other that much. How about we splash out? There are a bunch of upmarket places on 12th Street.
Oh, they do look nice, but I can never help but feel like those places seem kind of stiff and formal. I was thinking maybe somewhere we could let our hair down, relax, and have a wild old time while enjoying our fair share of beer.
Aha. I know what you mean. Say no more. In that case, the pizza place on 7th Street it is. Of course, there'll be beer plenty, but they also do an all-you-can-eat buffet. I can't wait.
Wow, they do? Oh, they must have introduced that while I was away, because I don't remember that at all. Yes, infinite pizza!
Get hyped.
Woohoo! I can't wait.
I received another apologetic phone call from Indigo's parents a few days later. Apparently, they felt like I deserved to know about what was going to happen to their daughter going forward. Her mom and dad are old now, and they decided their problem daughter was beyond their capabilities, which meant she was sent on a grueling 12-hour bus ride with endless changeovers to stay with a distant relative with a reputation for being extremely strict. To add insult to injury, for my wayward ex-fiancé, her phone and laptop were confiscated before she went. It was decided that she would gradually pay her parents back for the compensation they paid me by working on her relative's farm while undergoing a rigorously disciplined routine of chores and rehabilitation, all while having access to no entertainment or leisure activities. As for me and my sister, we went to the pizza place a few days later. After the beer started flowing, suddenly my sister said to me, "People you thought you knew can change in a heartbeat, no matter how long you've known them, no matter their age or gender. The key to protecting yourself is to train your ability to judge character." While a little taken aback by the suddenness of her semi-drunken proclamation, her words struck a chord with me. With that, I swore to introduce my next girlfriend to my sister at the first opportunity.
Hey, Grandma, it's Taylor. I'm really sorry to message you so late at night like this. Aren't you at home? I'm ringing the doorbell, but there's no answer. Are you asleep already? I wanted to message Dad, but Mom deleted his number from my phone and I didn't know who else to contact. Grandma, please help. Taylor? Oh, hey, Grandma. I guess you were asleep then? Oh, I'm so sorry if I woke you. I really didn't want to have to do this. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing, dear. I have my phone on silent while I sleep. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed your messages. It's fine. It's not your fault. I'm the one messaging you in the middle of the night. Anyway, dear, what on earth is going on here? Why would you message me begging for help in the middle of the night after we haven't spoken for 2 years? What's going on? Oh, it must be something urgent if you went out of your way to message me like this. Why on earth would you message me at this time? I'm outside your house right now. Huh? I've been ringing the doorbell, but did you deactivate it or something? I couldn't hear anything from the inside, and it doesn't really seem like anyone's here. Oh, dear. Oh, Taylor. Oh, let me guess. Are you in Vermilion City right now? Yeah, of course. I'm outside your house in Vermilion City. And where's your mother? Isn't she with you? I came by myself on the last train. Listen to me, Taylor. I'm not there anymore. I moved to Pewter City a few months ago. Huh? Pewter City? I did tell your mom about it. Oh, didn't she tell you? This is the first time I'm hearing anything about it. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really should have messaged you directly. What should I do? I'm scared, Grandma. We're in the middle of a torrential downpour here, and it's freezing cold. So cold I can hardly move anymore. Oh, my God. Oh, this is bad. Oh, don't panic, dear. I'm going to call you a taxi immediately. But, Grandma, Pewter City's really far away, right? I used up the last of my money on the train fare. Don't worry about that. I'll let the taxi company know to get their money once you get to my house. Hang tight there for a little while longer, okay? Oh, okay, Grandma. Got it. Thanks. Taylor, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I booked a taxi with the taxi company around the corner from my old house. They should be there almost immediately. Oh, okay. Got it. I'll be awake until you arrive here, so don't hesitate to message me if you need anything, okay? All right. Thanks so much, Grandma. Chrissy! Huh? Is that my ex-mother-in-law? What do you want with me, Jill? Why would you message me after me and your son Jack already divorced 2 years back? Are you feeling lonely or something? What the hell do you think you're playing at, forcing your high school-age daughter to wander around outside in the middle of the night? I know what you did. Explain yourself. Excuse me? Did something happen with Taylor? Did something happen? You know damn well it did. Apparently, she didn't know I moved to Pewter City, and she messaged me desperately begging for help after she showed up outside my old house in the middle of the night. Huh? Hang on a sec. More importantly than that, how do you know my number? I've had it since before you and Jack divorced. Wait, you did? I didn't think it would be appropriate for me to message you since you won custody of Taylor over my son, and besides, I never had any particular reason to get in touch with you until now, so you probably didn't realize I had it, that's all. Oh, I see. Well, looks like I screwed up then. I must have been so busy blocking Jack after the divorce that I forgot to block you along with him. I woke up to a slew of messages begging for help and called her a taxi in a panic. But what on earth do you think you're playing at, Chrissy? This is unacceptable. Oh, I see. So she went to that grandma's house, did she? That grandma? I told her she was supposed to go to my mom's house, but I guess she got confused. I would have never guessed in a million years she'd show up at your old place. This is kind of hilarious. This is no laughing matter, young lady. Whatever. I guess if you're going to be taking her in now, everything worked out for the best. Worked out for the best? Which part of this situation do you think is positive? Enough beating around the bush, Chrissy. Explain yourself to me. Why did my granddaughter show up outside my house in the middle of the night in the freezing cold and pouring rain? Yeah, take a chill pill already, would ya? I'm on vacation in the Bahamas with my boyfriend right now. What? Your boyfriend? Is this a different person to the guy you destroyed your marriage by cheating on my son with? Sure it is, but me and Jack are divorced now, so I'm free to date whoever the hell I want. What's the problem with that? You don't have any right to go sticking your nose into my love life. You're right, I don't. It's not my business and I have no intention of prying. But when my granddaughter shows up outside my old house in the middle of the night begging for help, that makes me involved. Wait a second. You didn't leave that poor girl all on her own to go on vacation with your boyfriend, did you? Jeez, Jill, what is with you? She's in high school now, so she's more than capable of watching the house by herself for a measly 2 weeks. Are you trying to stunt her growth or something? You have to give kids of that age responsibilities so they can learn the ways of the world. I was doing her a favor. What? You left my granddaughter on her own for 2 weeks? Chill out, would ya? It's not like she was gonna starve. I did leave her $10 for food, you know. $10? You left her $10 to get by on for a whole 2 weeks? Would you quit overreacting to everything I say? It's making me cringe. What on earth are you saying? She wouldn't even be able to afford a sandwich per day on that much. Do you have any idea how expensive food is these days? Yeah, well, actually, it turns out she did message me saying she was struggling for food, which is why I told her to go to her grandma's place. But for some reason, she got the wrong end of the stick and thought I was talking about you, her dad's mom. Like, why would I mean you when you haven't spoken for 2 years? I swear, that girl can be so dense sometimes. How is it that you're completely glossing over the fact you left your high school-age daughter on her own for 2 weeks? You made her so desperate she felt she had no choice but to beg for my help in the middle of the night. I didn't tell her to go in the night. It's not my fault she's impatient. Like I told you, I am currently enjoying a lavish holiday in the Bahamas with my boyfriend. You're kind of annoying me now, so we're gonna have to call this conversation a day here. But I can trust you to take care of Taylor while I'm gone, right? Thanks, Jill. You're a real star. Well, of course I'm not going to leave her alone, but what the hell? Do you seriously think it's acceptable to abandon your responsibilities as a mother like this? Aha, I just remembered. I told her she'd get some food if she asked her grandma for help. So make sure you make her a nice hearty meal, okay? It'd be a shame if you let your granddaughter down now, don't you think? She's your responsibility now. But you're her mother. Oh, you fought so desperately for custody during the divorce. Why would you act so recklessly and irresponsibly now? Oh, this makes no sense. Please, Jill, would you quit lecturing me already? You act like you're still my mother-in-law. I swear it's so cringe. That's not the point. Would you stop trying to deflect and answer my questions for once? My boyfriend and I will be away for another 10 days, so I'm gonna need you to look after Taylor until we get back. You'll be a darling and do that for me, won't you, Jill? 10 days? You mean you intend to completely ignore the situation you've created here to carry on and enjoy your vacation? Oopsie. Sorry, Jill, but I'm gonna have to go. John Paul is calling me to the bedroom. Something tells me we're about to have some steamy fun, if you catch my drift. Toodles! No, Chrissy, you stop right there. Wait! Hey, Grandma, the taxi driver said we just arrived at Pewter City. Got it. I'm waiting for you out on the front porch. Okay. Grandma? Yes? I don't feel too good. I keep getting these shivers. What? I kind of already felt like I was getting a cold before I messaged you, but I think I might have a fever now. Oh, no. Oopsie, silly me, I can be so forgetful sometimes. I meant to tell you this before, but I need to make it clear that I will not be giving you any money to cover the costs of looking after Taylor. This might have all come about due to a misunderstanding, but the end result is that you get to spend some time with your granddaughter despite the fact your son lost custody of her in divorce court. You must be over the moon to get the chance to spend money on her like this, right? Go on. You can celebrate by spoiling her rotten. You should know that your daughter, Taylor, she just got rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. Huh? What the... I know she was bound to look a little different after us not seeing each other for 2 years, but I had no idea she'd look like this. I barely recognized her when the taxi showed up at my house. I can't believe how skinny you've let her get. Oh, that? Oh, don't be silly. I just put her on a little diet, that's all. I don't want to hear your excuses, and I don't believe you. I have to go to the hospital with her now, so you won't hear from me until things have settled down. Wait, what? No. Hello, Jill, are you there? I came back to the States yesterday. Can I have Taylor back soon? Not happening. What? Why not? I remember you told me some crap about her being taken to the hospital, but that was almost 2 weeks ago. Surely she's better now. Yes, you're right. She's absolutely fine now. She was feeling very drained and lethargic, so they kept her in for a few days while carrying out some tests, but she got discharged around a week ago. Then why won't you give her back? Because she doesn't want to go back to you. What? What did you just say? Taylor told me everything. You've been spending Jack's child support payments, which were obviously supposed to go towards looking after Taylor, entirely on yourself, haven't you? You weren't even feeding her properly. You failed in your responsibilities as a mother, and you no longer have any right to be one. Who the hell do you think you are? I am that girl's mother and legal guardian, and I won full custody of her in court, so quit sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong. I can report you to the cops for abducting her if you'd like. Fine, go ahead. I can call Child Protective Services if you like. God damn you. Of course, I'll have Taylor's testimony on everything you did to her. Then there's the fact you left her with a measly $10 to feed herself on for a whole 2 weeks while you went on a luxury vacation with your boyfriend. She's a high school student, Jill, not a goddamn baby. There's nothing wrong with leaving her to watch the house every now and then. She's even got a part-time job. I know, and I also know you confiscated all her wages every time she got paid. What the hell do you think you're playing at? I want answers, Chrissy. Huh? Even if we accept that Taylor is very mature and independent for her age, that doesn't justify leaving her all on her own for 2 weeks with a poxy $10 to look after herself with. 16 or not, she's ultimately still a child, which means it's your responsibility as her mother to protect her safety and well-being. You're messed up in the head at the point that you think it's acceptable to go on vacation when your daughter tells you she's coming down with a cold. You're not fit to be a mother. What? Jack's in full agreement with me on this one. And what in the heck does this have to do with that jerkwad? In case you forgot, I won custody of Taylor because Jack was deemed by the judge to be unable to provide an appropriate environment to look after a child in. So why the hell would his opinion suddenly matter now after all this time? Enough of this nonsense. Since you finally arrived home, allow me to convey my intentions going forward. Huh? Why so formal all of a sudden? Regarding the reason I moved to Pewter City, Jack was recently placed on a long-term work transfer here at his company's new branch office. His company provided him with a generously large apartment, which he very kindly invited me to live with him in. Oh, so that's why? Great, well, I don't care. Why would you even bore me with this crap? It's your life, Jill. You're free to do whatever you like. Oh, I see. You don't understand the implications of what I just said and are in fact just as dim-witted as I thought. In that case, allow me to explain. What? Hey, quit being so horrible. Me? Horrible? You've got some very selective definitions, Chrissy. Go on then, tell me. To put it simply, Jack is now capable of providing a suitable environment for looking after a child. Huh? I would hope you already know this, but legally speaking, a child has the right to choose which parent they live with when they reach the age of 16. Taylor's in high school now, and as you know, she recently turned 16. Wait a sec. No way. Yes way. Me and Jack are currently in talks with a lawyer regarding changing her legal guardian. I'm sure the fact that you've been spending all her child support money on yourself will be taken into consideration when the decision is made. No. Wait a second. It wasn't like that. I did that for Taylor. Oh, think about it. If I'm happy, then she's happy, right? And when I spend money on myself, I'm happy, which means it was in Taylor's best interests. You have a disgustingly warped view of the world, young lady. Anyways, let's not get sidetracked here, okay? Where I'm going with this is that once Jack takes custody, you'll be paying him child support until Taylor reaches adulthood. What? No way, I can't do that. I'd have to get a job to keep up with that. Oh my God, I won't be able to live. Yes, that's right. It would appear all of our lives are about to get very busy. We're counting on you, Chrissy. No, please. Oh, this can't be happening. Jill, I have no money. Damn it, Jill! A few days later, my son Jack took custody of Taylor. With that, she moved to Pewter City to live with us in his new apartment. It would have just about been possible for her to carry on going to the same high school if that was what she wanted, but she decided to switch schools and go to one in Pewter City instead. She's always been great at making friends. She already gets on super well with her classmates, who all adore her, and is enjoying life at her new school. As for Chrissy, who lost the right to call herself a mother with her despicable actions, she did find herself a part-time job, which she stayed at for a little while, but between the fact she's been stealing my son's child support payments as well as confiscating Taylor's wages from her part-time job, it wasn't enough to keep up with her new outgoings, and she plunged into the depths of financial hardship in the blink of an eye. Her boyfriend broke up with her, and she was left no choice but to move back in with her parents out in the countryside. It turns out they're decent people, but They were obviously livid with their daughter and forced her to get a job at a local factory to keep up with the child support payments. Not only that, but they even made her get a part-time night shift job on top of it. Now she spends her days in abject misery, wondering how she managed to screw everything up so badly. Rosie, you're so mean. What? Why would you do that? What, Bailey? Come on now. What do you want? I heard this from the old lady next door, but you went and took your really good-looking boyfriend home with you and showed Mom and Dad? Why did you never tell me about that? Jesus! If you're bringing your boyfriend over with you, then you should tell me too. I have to be there in order to see if he'll be a good fit for me or not. That's the reason I didn't tell you crap. What? Listen, Bailey, I don't go out finding men I like and want to be in a relationship with just to bring them around you and have you take them. And by the way, you are not in the place to be texting me about anything at all right now. Why not? Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten about the fact that 4 years ago you stole my husband from me. You would never be able to forget that, right? Yeah, I haven't forgotten about that. And Mom has told you plenty of times now that you are not allowed around their house ever again. But each time she tells you that, you just show up more and more frequently with that stupid, emotionless smile on your face. And what about that? I have to go back to Mom and Dad's house often in order to find out if you've brought another man over to the house or not. If I can't go there anymore, I won't know who you're with. Are you kidding me? All of the men you bring in are always so amazing. But the thing is, all of those men deserve to be with me, a far more wonderful and attractive woman. And actually, all of the men you've brought home with you in the past have always fallen in love with me, right? I've always loved having those men fall for me like that, and it's become sort of an addiction now. Huh? What are you talking about? I've only ever had one man that you stole from me, and that was my previous husband. What are you talking about? There was the classroom president you were with in middle school, and the leader of that club you were in back in high school. And in college, you had that boyfriend who was a model, right? I liked him. Wait, all of those guys were never my boyfriends. What? I'm sure to those around us we looked like we were a thing because we'd always hang out with each other all the time. But the only reason I was ever around the class president in middle school all those times is because I was the vice president. And the reason I was always talking with the leader of that club in high school is because I was the manager for all his events. As for that model in college, he actually did end up asking me out, but at the time I was already dating the man I would one day call my husband, who is currently my ex, so I had to turn that model down. What? Are you serious? Well, at this point, all of that is history and doesn't really need to be brought up anymore. But what I know about you that needs to be talked about is all of those men you've stolen from other women. And the fact that you feel like it's a great thing that you've stolen so many men from be it me or any other woman is a huge problem. You need to grow up a little, Bailey. What? For some reason, I'm getting even more fired up now. What? Telling me that everyone else besides your ex had no close relationships to you at all makes me upset, actually. It makes me feel like you're trying to make me feel bad about everything I've done. So I'm going to make an announcement right now. That man that you're with right now, I'm going to steal him from you whether you like it or not. That'll show you. Ugh. By the way, whatever happened to my ex-husband that you stole from me? You know, the man you cried and begged for days and weeks who had been working for a very large company and had all the features you liked? What happened with him? Did you guys already break up? Oh, right. For some reason, the flame just went cold. After just 2 months, he and I broke up. I see. That's why I'm not even going to attempt to hold back as I go for your current boyfriend. Then let me say this. What? If you think you can take him, then give it your best shot. Huh? I'm going to tell him everything about you right now so that he knows what to expect. I'll let him know that you maliciously try and steal all of my men from me, even those that aren't in a relationship with me, and then move on to the next man that I'm around when you get bored with the previous. Did you just say I'm maliciously doing this? So you have a better way to describe yourself? There's no way a beautiful, sexy woman like myself is malicious. Well, whatever way you think of yourself, consider meeting him to be a very hard challenge. This previous time was probably his last for a while, and I'm not sure when the next time will be when he comes around to Mom and Dad's house. So it's better that you not even try going after him. Also, I'm going to show him all these texts you've sent me so he understands that this is serious. Huh? There is not going to even be a chance of you stealing him from me this time. Huh? Bye now. Rosie, hello. How many months has it been since we last chatted? Well, anyway, I've gone and taken your boyfriend. Again. The fact that you haven't said anything to me about this yet means you never even noticed. By the way, your boyfriend George is frickin' awesome. I went to your apartment since I saw George going in there. All I had to do was knock on the door saying who I was, and he let me right inside. And right then and there, he and I got into it, and I got to have myself a little taste of what's to come. Thank you for that wonderful meal. And guess what? George is so far the most handsome-looking and high-spec man that I have seen. And I've recently been really thinking about settling down soon. Since he's the perfect man for me, I'm going to take him and get married. Sorry for stealing yet another one of your men. What the hell? Did you tell me that you just stole my boyfriend and that you're going to marry him now? Bailey? Oh, good morning, Rosie. Thank you so much for once again bringing me another high-spec man to take. What are you talking about, especially when there's no chance you've come across my boyfriend? But right now, George and I just stopped at the courthouse and dropped off our marriage forms. George? That's right. We just made sure to get rid of that apartment you had always been staying at with him, and now he's moving in with me. After all, he's going to be my husband now. Wait, who the hell is he? He's my new husband. That's not what I'm asking. Who the hell is George? Like I've said, he's your now ex-boyfriend. But my boyfriend goes by the name George, and he's not even in the U.S. currently. He's not? What, did Mom never tell you anything about him? She told me you continued to barrage her with questions about him, and so she had to give you his name to get you to shut up. Oh, I get it now. You got the name George and George mixed up, I think. Huh? Wait, but George, wasn't he living with you in that apartment I was just at? Did you go out to Havensfield to get that apartment? That's right. Well, I moved out of that apartment a year ago, and I've never been back there. Huh? You moved out of there? Which means I haven't been living there for a year now. Huh? I'm going to assume that George guy moved into that apartment after I had moved away and is most likely American, right? Where are you right now, Rosie? Overseas. Huh? You're overseas? I'm back in George's hometown with his family. The reason that I was ever able to meet a guy like him in the first place is because he came to our state to do some business with one of his company's customers, and then had to go back home after a few months. So before he had to head back home, I told him that I'd be coming with him, and so I quit my job and flew out of the States with him. I just found myself a job here, actually, and so things are finally starting to calm down for me again. What the heck? How dare you get a foreign boyfriend like that? You're so mean! He and I just got married a month ago, so you can call him my husband now. What? Does that mean a while back when you brought him over to Mom and Dad's house? He came over to their house before needing to go back home and asked Mom and Dad for their approval in him marrying me. Before he needed to go back home? So that really means... That's right. Right now I'm texting you from our house that is not in the U.S. Are you serious? It's funny that you just thought you'd gotten the best of me again and even married him that quickly. Well, congrats for that. What the hell? I only wanted him because I thought that he was yours. There's no reason for me to have gone through all this work to steal him now. Rosie, there's just some random people living in Mom and Dad's house right now. Where's Mom at? What? You went to that house again? I did. God, this last month has already been too much for me to handle. George ended up having another woman who he was engaged to at the time, and so that fiancé of his ended up making me pay for their wedding that had to be canceled and a settlement. Everything's been so hard for me, and to be honest, I have no more money. I came back to Mom and Dad's house with the hopes of getting Mom to help me pay for all of this. But as I walked up to the front door, there were random people living inside the house. If you want to know where Mom and Dad are, they are here with me. What? Mom and Dad are living with us in our house now. Huh? Does that mean that Mom and Dad are overseas now too? That's right. They went and got all the paperwork done that they needed to do, got their visas to come and live here, went to a language school for 3 months, and then helped us buy a brand new property here. They started doing all of this once they both got fed up with you always causing issues for them, and so they've been preparing for this for over a year now. And finally, a month or so ago, everything worked out the way we had all planned, and they were both able to move out here. No frickin' way. You all just left me here in the U.S.? How the hell could my own family do something like that to me? Listen here, Bailey. Ever since you stole my husband from me 5 years ago, this whole family has hated you. Mom, Dad, and myself. You were even told that you were being disowned, yet you continued to go to Mom and Dad for everything, acting like nothing had happened. Seriously, how many times would they have had to tell you you're not family to them anymore before you got the hint? I never said that was okay. Nobody said you had the right to say it was okay or not. What the hell, Rosie? I think that the three of us had been too kind to you after what you did. We told you that you were not a part of the family anymore, yet we continued to talk with you through text and such. The only reason we've really been continuing to talk with you is to try and prevent you from getting too crazy. Had we blocked you 5 years ago, we were afraid you might lash out and try to kill us. But by staying in contact with you, we seem to have only made things worse. Rosie! Today, Mom, Dad, and myself are going to the store to get new phones and new SIM cards for here. What? I thought I'd just let you know that before we get our new numbers. Hold on a sec. I got a divorce from George. There was no hope in trying to rely on him for money and things since he lost it all to his fiancée. I see. Most of our distant family is on the other side of the U.S. now, and most of them won't even talk to me anymore. So I would like to come with you. I don't want Mom or Dad to have to suffer through any more of your crap with you. You're saying I caused them to suffer? That's right, Bailey. What? That's the whole reason why I worked with them to get them to move here. We all want to be free from you now, so don't you dare get in our way. Rosie! I'm blocking you now. Bye forever. What happened with my little sister after that is pretty hard for me to know specifically since I blocked her. But luckily my mom was able to get in touch with that fiancé of George's that ended up being caught in Bailey's mayhem and has been talking with her ever since. From what she's told my mom, Bailey ended up going to work at a strip club for a few weeks to start making some money for the settlement. But in between working shifts there, she would go throughout the city collecting cans and bottles to get dimes back for at the local supermarket. However, she too wasn't able to get a hold of Bailey anymore after a while, most likely due to Bailey's phone breaking or her not being able to pay her phone bills. And only a month later, we got one last bit of information about her through a rumor, and it's not great. The last of her that was seen was of her getting into the back of a black van with 2 other men, and then it driving off to never be seen in the city again. But a week after that happened, some money came into the fiancé's account from Bailey to finish off paying her settlement, so she still has to be alive somewhere. I'm just glad that she paid off all that settlement and hopefully will not cause any more trouble for anyone now. As for my parents and I, we're all out living in a very lovely villa out in Spain now with my new husband. We ended up getting this place with the help of my parents as they were getting ready to move here, and so far it's fit the four of us in it comfortably. Both my parents are going to some more classes again to improve their Spanish even more. And I was able to get myself a job working for an American company here in Spain, where I can use both my English and Spanish skills to work. Luckily, George never had to really talk or see my sister in person, because after showing him the text she had sent me a while back, along with the story about her stealing my ex-husband, George said he'd slap her across the face the moment she came near him. And based off how large my husband's arms are due to all the competitive bouldering he does, he'd probably end up killing her with one slap. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Roland? Are you there? The wedding's gonna be starting soon. Are you sure you're gonna have time to get changed and everything? You're cutting it a bit fine here. What on earth is going on? Is everything okay? Please respond to me, Roland. Anything is fine. Will you just let me know you're okay? Everyone's freaking out here because no one can get in touch with you, babe. Please let us know you're okay. We're worried about you.
All right, there we are. That's the divorce papers handed in. All done.
Huh? What the?
Yep, you heard me. Today's wedding is off. Canceled. Boom.
Roland? What the hell are you talking about? I couldn't get through to you for ages. I was so worried. Where the hell did this come from all of a sudden? What are you even saying? Why would you want a divorce? And how could you hand the papers in without my signature? We only applied for the engagement last week. What the hell are you doing? This makes zero sense.
Don't play dumb with me, bitch. It's your fault I'm divorcing you and you damn well know it.
Huh? Me? What the heck? Oh my God, Roland, don't talk to me like that.
You cheating bitch.
Stop it. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't cheated on you, I swear.
Liar. You had a chance to prevent this, you know. I've been waiting quietly for you to own up and apologize for what you did, but nothing came, so you left me no choice. Quite the contrary. I mean, just look at all those messages you just sent me.
What? You mean the messages I sent because I was worried about you and didn't know where you were?
Worried? Drop the saint act, you filthy liar. No mention of the fact you cheated on me, no apology, and nothing but condescending commands for me to report my whereabouts to you? Who am I, your freaking son? Your slave? That was the final nail in the coffin for you, woman. You might have had a chance before, but you sure as heck don't now. This settles it. We are done.
How many times do I have to say it? I'm not cheating on you, and I never have.
I know. It was against the law to forge your signature on the divorce papers. But you're hardly in a position to criticize anyone. This divorce is all your fault after all, isn't it? You filthy lying cheater.
I did not cheat on you, Roland. What will it take for you to believe me? Ugh. Just hurry up and come to the church, will you please? We're never gonna get anywhere flinging crap at each other like this over messages.
Like hell I'm going to the church, you crazy or something? We're divorced now, so we're obviously not gonna have a wedding ceremony. You need to take responsibility for what you did and deal with the consequences of your actions yourself. I'm sure you'll come up with some way to get out of this without everyone hating you. You are an expert liar after all.
Quit calling me that, Roland. I'm not lying about anything. What the hell gives you the right to decide all of this on your own while you leave me hanging at the altar? Today was supposed to be our wedding day, damn it!
You think I'm just making baseless accusations here? I have proof, idiot.
All right, fine. Well, show it to me then.
I don't need to prove anything to you. The truth is the truth, and ain't nothing gonna change that.
We're both banging our heads against brick walls trying to get our points across to each other here, Roland. How the hell are we ever gonna get anywhere unless you show me the proof?
What is this, some pathetic attempt to earn yourself time to pull off your next sleazy stunt? You should know when to quit. Things are over between me and you. Oh, and mark my words, bitch. You will be paying me compensation.
Quit speaking to me like that already, Roland.
You better prepare yourself for the hellfire that's about to rain down upon you, you cheating whore! Hey, bitch. I want my compensation. And I want my money back for everything I contributed to the wedding fund. In total, you owe me $5,000. Pay up. I'm willing to be generous and give you a whole 2 weeks to come up with the money. I might hate you now, but there was a time when I loved you. And this is my last gesture of goodwill in memory of what once was. You should be grateful I'm such a gentleman. Whether you go into debt, whether you have to rob old ladies in the street, I don't give a crap. I just want my money. You hear me, bitch? My money.
Good evening, Kate, dear. Oh, good evening, Susie. I'm so sorry for the way my son's been behaving. It's fine, really. I kind of had a feeling you'd feel pretty rotten about it, too. And even though I'm only your daughter-in-law, you've always been really fair to me. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to apologize. Thank you, dear. Your words mean a lot to me. And not just to me, but my husband, too. You see, we know you're not the kind of person to do that, and we don't believe the things our son is saying about you, not for 1 second. That said, and I hate to have to tell you this, but there are many in our family who don't know you as well as we do, and unfortunately that means they believe what Roland's saying about you cheating on him. I'm sorry to have to ask you this, and I'm sure I already know the answer, but I have to hear you say it. You didn't cheat on my son, did you, dear? No way, of course I didn't. Can you think of any reason he might be so confused? Something that might have made him make such a huge misunderstanding? Maybe meeting up with a guy from work or someone in your family? Oh, you know, that kind of thing? Well, if I had to say, all I can think of is my brother. Oh, you mean Ben, the tall gentleman I met yesterday? Oh, if I remember, he just came back from a very long work transfer in Japan last week. Is that right? Yep, that's him. We went out for a meal the day after he came back to America, but I told Roland about it beforehand. I mean, it really is hard to believe that this is about Ben. Now that I think about it, he and Roland do know each other. Yes, dear, you're right. All right, got it. Leave this with me. I don't know where Roland is right now, but I am in touch with one of his friends. Let's see if I can't get some information on my son's whereabouts. Or more importantly, what on earth this is all about. Right. I'm sorry for the trouble, Susie, but I'm counting on you. Hello, Kate. I'm sorry I kept you waiting, dear. I managed to get some information about Roland from his friend. Wow, nice going. Thanks a bunch. What did you find out? Well, you see, about that, it would appear that my son has made a misunderstanding of such epic proportions that it makes me severely doubt his intelligence. And I say that as his mother. Okay, now I'm curious. What happened? If it's not a problem for you, would you mind if we met and discussed it in person? I want to apologize to you, your parents, and your brother. I'm so sorry to ask you on such short notice, but I was hoping my husband and I could come over and see you this afternoon. Okay, sure thing. How about we meet up outside that family restaurant near Binglefloop Station? You know, the one we went to before? Let's say 3 p.m.? Oh, yes, I know the one. Yes, that works fine. We'll be there. Thank you, dear.
If you try coming up with some bullshit reason about why you can't, I'll take that as you failing to deliver on your promise. And I have no choice but to start adding interest the longer you take to pay me back. Hey, you think this is a freaking game, bitch? Well, I ain't playing around. And where's my $5,000 and why the hell haven't you paid me it yet? We divorced because you cheated on me, which means you owe me compensation. You clearly have no intention of doing the decent thing by reflecting on your disgusting behavior and apologizing to me. So you left me no choice but to raise it to $6,000. If you don't pay me by the end of today, it goes up to $7,000. You hear me? $7,000. If you don't want to end up financially ruined, I suggest you start doing as you're told, bitch. Boom. Hurry up and give me my money. Hey, bitch. What the hell do you think you're playing at? I just got a $5,000 bill for compensation. I'm not the one who's paying. You are. You don't have some stupid outdated idea that the woman automatically gets compensation during a divorce, right? You wouldn't be that much of a moron, would you?
God, would you shut up already?
Excuse me?
I take it the mailman had something for you today then? Did you read it properly?
Oh, believe me, I read it. It was full of stupid, nonsensical crap about how I need to pay you compensation, plus all of the wedding expenses.
Which part of it didn't you get? It's pretty simple, actually. Would you like me to spell it out to you like you're a child? Okay. You owe me money.
What did you just say?
I can repeat myself if you like. Anyway, haven't you realized I know everything yet? The fact the letter got delivered to that address in the first place should tell you the jig is up.
Huh?
I know where you've been hiding ever since you dumped me on our wedding day. Your lover's apartment.
Wait, what the hell? How do you know?
Because I looked into it, obviously.
How the hell?
All I can tell you is the people you thought were your allies are not your allies.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let me make this clear to you one last time. I never cheated on you. You're the one who cheated on me.
What the heck? No. But I have decisive proof that proves your infidelity beyond all doubt. Because I took the perfect photo at just the right moment. Huh?
By perfect photo, do you mean this? It was when we were sat waiting in the seats at the front for a table to open up because the restaurant was full, right?
How the heck do you have that? I took that photo.
Let's just say it found its way into my possession after my private investigator and her co-workers did some digging.
Whatever. What do I care how you get? At least this means you have no choice but to admit to the affair now.
No, that was my brother.
WTF?
I did tell you I was going out for a meal with him for the first time in years after he came home from his work transfer in Japan, didn't I?
Sure you did, but you were obviously lying to go out and see your lover. I saw right through you.
Why don't you take a closer look at the photo? His hair is a little different to the last time you saw him, but you can tell that's my brother, can't you? My brother and I have always looked pretty similar. I mean, look at our noses, for crying out loud. How was it not obvious to you when you took the photo?
Wait a sec. Holy crap, are you being freaking serious right now? Oh, man.
Do you finally understand? What a hasty, impetuous moron you are?
This could not be happening.
I think given the circumstances, I'm being pretty generous with my compromises. I could press charges against you for forgoing my signature on the divorce papers if I wanted to. I could also do the procedures to invalidate the divorce if I wanted to, but obviously I don't want to, because you cheated on me. So instead of sending you to jail, I'll simply bill you for more compensation.
I can't pay $5,000. What are you, crazy? You must be if you think I have that kind of money.
Sorry, Roland, but that just won't do. You're paying me, and that's final. Given your track record with what you did to me at the wedding, there's a good chance you'll try and worm your way out of paying if I let you do it in installments. So you'll be paying me the whole lot in one lump sum.
I can't freaking do that. It's impossible. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. It would appear your lover had no idea you were married. Is that right, Roland?
Well...
I hear her mom and dad are absolutely livid. I might be letting you off lightly, but I can't promise they won't take action against you.
No, wait, please. Don't do this. Fine, you win. Let's get married again.
Excuse me?
Let's just move past this without any unnecessary drama, shall we?
The reality of how screwed you are still hasn't sunk in, has it?
What?
My lawyer will be paying you a visit over the coming days.
Your lawyer? What the hell? Screw that. I just said we can get married again, damn it.
Cheating means divorce, right? Or at least, that's what you keep telling me when you dumped me on our wedding day.
Well, that's,
Oh, it just so happens that I agree with you. We're divorcing and that's final, so just accept it. And let's not let this drag on any longer than it has to, okay? All further communications will go through my lawyer.
No, Kate, please. My parents are disowning me, damn it. How am I supposed to get by now? Do you plan on leaving me on my own?
Yes.
What?
All right, Roland. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say to you. Goodbye. To my surprise, I received payment for the full amount for the compensation I billed him for a few days after our last messages. To make matters worse for the pea-brained villain of today's story, his pissed-off ex-lover, whom he tricked into having an affair with him by pretending to be single, also charged him for a whopping sum in compensation. Once again, she got the whole thing in one lump sum. How did he come up with the money on such short notice, you ask? Well, I heard he borrowed it from two sisters he was friends with as a kid, who grew up to be highly successful businesswomen. According to Susie, my old mother-in-law, he signed a written pledge to serve their every whim and desire as their eternal slave for the rest of his life in return for the loan. You might think that sounds weird, and you'd be right. It does. It turns out the sisters are known for being mentally unstable sexual deviants with a reputation for being dangerous. Well, I can't think of anyone better to take care of my ex-husband. Anyway, as for me, for a short time I did feel a little depressed about becoming a divorcee barely a week after getting engaged. But they say good things come to those who wait, and 6 months later, me and an old classmate hit it off at our school reunion. Then a year after that, we were engaged. Fate has a funny way of bringing people together, huh? We've known each other since we were kids, and even though I never saw him in that way when we were younger, it kinda just, I don't know, it seems right now. He's super funny, kind, and oh crap, I'm gonna be late to our date. Peace!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.